really well at majors. That said, like obviously on one hand, players who don't get to enter a lot of stuff now get to enter a lot of Wi-Fi tournaments. But by the same token, players like Leo, players like Tweak, who are definitely at every super major, are not playing in every online bracket. You know what I'm saying? They're spending a lot of time just grinding and keeping their skills sharp rather than entering tourneys. So we could see, just by nature of the field being stronger once tournaments resume, these guys might not be, necessarily in every top 8 or anything, but they still are really, really talented, and I like watching them play a lot.
Yeah, I'm also taking into consideration confidence as well. A lot of these, players who are coming in never really had the opportunity to play some of these BestNesses, Yez's or whatever. And I think, taking that and, forming that around like playing somebody like these guys again, plus Tweak, plus Leo, and offline happens again, whenever that may be. We could just see a slight shift of power. I mean, historically, it shows consistency, certainly favors the ones who have, been grinding. Look at like, the transition from Brawl to Smash 4. Like basically all the Brawl legends were Smash 4 legends, but wow. Not to harp too much on the past right there. That stock right there from Yes definitely looked like a thing of the past. BestNess with the immediate gimp backboards him off stage and closes that one out.
Yeah, just not ready for the tech right there. Oh my god, the PK flash almost coming out. I mean, it wouldn't have killed at 21, but that just does a ton of damage, and it's really demoralizing if you get hit by a move like PK flash. It almost seems like a joke move, you know what I'm saying? It has certainly some legitimate applications, but when you get hit by that dude, it just feels so bad.
Yeah, that move is definitely no joke, and I never thought it could be utilized the way BestNess uses it. I mean, honestly, I don't think any other Ness really uses it the way he does. Obviously, as a way to punish a poor recovery option, but also as a way to give himself coverage too, as he's trying to get back to the ledge. I mean, there's just no aspect of Ness that is not utilized. He uses every like nook and cranny, everything that Ness can do, to aid him in victory. It's crazy.
Looking for a crazy shield break / tech chase setup, or maybe not a tech chase, but just like a roll chase on the platform right there. Would have been nuts, but I think the other platform stole his PK Thunder and just prevented it from going through.
I like the back, but he goes for the lazy quick draw too. Very safe. I love that. Doesn't get too close to his body. The eruption. Oh, did he go for the backboard shot purposely? He might have done that.
Very smart. Yeah, just keeping his recovery varied. Make Yez have to guess twice on how he's coming back to the stage. Oh, and he gets clipped by the tail and then pushed into the stage. And he clips him with the tail yet again. Ike with a very linear recovery. If he's not able to go high with quick draw and keep his jump intact, then this character is very abusable off the stage, and we're seeing that in action.
Yeah, was he trying to fall off counter there? Like, what was that? I don't know what that was.
Not 100% sure. Actually, I want to check the bracket run for these guys and see who put BestNess into losers, because if he does make it to the grand finals and he happened to lose, yes, he did. He lost 2-0 to Pokelam. That's what I was wanting to check right there. Ness versus Villager, I wouldn't say it's a terrible matchup, right? Like, I think when they're fighting hand-to-hand, Ness has maybe even the upper hand. But off stage, being able to pocket PK Thunder, that is devastating, and it makes sense to me that Pokemon was able to take this man out. So either way, I think it's going to be a good set, either a run back of winners finals or a run back of winners round of 64 or 32 or something.
Yeah, something along those lines. Yeah, I'm definitely getting Smash 4, getting shades of that, most certainly. And yeah, I think with any of the Earthbound characters versus the characters that can take the recovery from them, it never as one-sided as people try to paint it out to be online. On stage, it's still like where the majority of the match is going to be played, if you're a great player, I guess. And, even taking like Rose and Lean or any character that can take it away, like it's very doable. But I'll tell you what's not doable, and that's trying to recover back to the ledge and not distance away there for Yes. Yes kind of got slapped around here this game number one. Best is kind of in a different tier when it comes to some of the other people who played here this evening. So we'll see if he's going to have to dig deep here, or how deep he can dig. Try to put himself a game up on the board here, because as you know, BestNess will just steamroll over a player in a set and 3-0 a person real quick.
Yep, you got to think, man, this guy's got the hot hands right now. He's been in losers bracket since, I believe, 2 rounds before top 8, and that is certainly a grind. You have to beat so many opponents to make it here to top 3. This guy's been in practice all day. Yes, with a little bit of an easier run, not in terms of the players that he's fought, but just in terms of how many sets he's had to bust out wins in to make it here. So BestNess certainly riding a wave, it seems. Almost going down to Super Hero Kells, and then that swing in Game 3 with the PK Fire into forward smash, I think that just breathed new life into his tournament run here at Happy Birthday.
You know, BestNess is one of those like you know, kind of calm, cool, collected killers. You know, I mean, of course, we've all seen him, you know, get a little upset, you know, for lack of better terms. But for the most part, you know, that he's digging like deep the whole match, and you know, staying, you know, kind of mentally in it for that final shot if he can get it. But you know, Yez, you know, is not the type of player that's just going to go quietly into the night himself. So, I mean, you know, we've seen what he did earlier, had a really close match versus Pokemon. So I'm sure he's itching to get that run back here. But I gotta say, BestNess is quite the wall to work around.
Yeah, I love the way he was using the tail of PK Thunder for the edge guards too, because if you pop him up with the front part of it, then I can just quick draw, and that's a lot harder to edge guard than setting up Aether, which can really only go straight vertically with a little bit of horizontal on it. Oh, trying to use PK Flash as a tech chase on the platform, I really like that. And not going to risk it on a forward smash there. I'm 99% sure it would have connected, but I think he was like, you know what? He might be able to SDI out. Let me just go for something quicker, like back air that can also reach a little further in case he does manage to escape.
Yeah. Okay, nice. Going to go for the falling forward air. And yeah, just going to go ahead and reset that whole situation. Still getting hit with the forward air. Very smart stuff. Oh, my goodness. Down tilt forward air. Very traditional. Oh, my. Oh, no.
Oh, getting clipped on the armor part of it. Very fortunate for Yez. But still, both of these players down to their last breaths on the first stock here. Yeah, and you see the hesitance. Go ahead.
I was just saying, yeah, you know, Yez trying to bait BestNess out of the corner there, but not really getting much of anything.
Yeah, both players being really careful with how they're going to approach, and I'm still just so impressed every time he lands one of those crazy angles with up B. It is way harder than it looks. Ooh! Mopped up by the back air. All right. Right back to even pretty much. Yez just 2 good hits away from taking a lead. Oh, but a trade. Okay, it's going to keep BestNess in the advantage here, but Aether, man, just eating that right up. Now we've got Yez looking like he's feeling pretty good. Oh, trying to catch the air dodge to the ledge with Eruption. That's actually a really good counterplay to the way that Nesses love to recover. If they don't have to use the PK Thunder, they often won't.
Yeah, PK Thunder is it's not a last ditch effort, but I mean, they're with how great like his jumps are and the air dodge or whatever. It's kind of like that same part of the brain you use with like, you know, Cloud off stage. Like, damn, do I really want to have to just up B here and waste my limit? Like, let me just actually use everything I have first. But goodness, I don't know what the hell else he has left in him, man. Yes, just being relentless here with these up airs, and I almost forgot we're actually on Battlefield here for Ike. This is kind of home sweet home for him.
Yeah, I think it's great for the sword characters overall. You know, you just have so many ways to pressure your opponent when they're on those platforms. But oh, and he tries to air dodge to catch the ledge. Very similar to what we were just talking about. You don't have to up B, especially with the character who doesn't sweet spot on the way up like Ike. Then don't do it. But the air dodge falling a little bit short. Wow, very interesting. BestNess going for up throw. It doesn't really lead into anything, but I guess the positional advantage was good enough.
Yeah. Okay. Not going to be able to land comfortably here anymore. He's going to have to try to clank with it or something. Get hit. Yeah, there it is. Finally lands the backer, but after 109% here, man, that might have been 1 PK Thunders too many. Oh, retreating there. Great.
Oh, PK Fire trying to catch him, going to the ledge. I like that attempt, but back throw, and I think that's going to do it and secure BestNess a 2-0 lead. He is making a really fast run to Grand Finals right now.
And this is the BestNess special. Yeah, this is the BestNess special, man.
All right, so moving into the third game, I don't know if we're going to see a stage switch. I mean, Yez has shown to pretty stubbornly counterpick the stage that he loses on. We saw it in the set with Pokemon where he just kept going back to Smashville over and over again until it was Pokemon that ended up breaking the ice and taking him to Battlefield. So we could see a third and potentially final Battlefield pick on the part of Yez here. But you know what happened when he went for Smashville 3 times in a row? He finally won on that third attempt. And it looked like in that match he was making some real good adaptations. He just kind of blew his stock lead going for that air dodge recovery, probably wanting to avoid the PK Fire, but still definitely could have gone a different way.
Yeah, that was definitely an air ball. When you directly air dodge and miss, it's an air ball, man. You just keep not getting back to the ledge, and it's always unfortunate because you know characters like Ike, you know, or players that play characters like Ike, you know that they have like that micro spacing from where up B can hit the ledge or air dodging down to a science. So it's very strange to see them miss like that. You know, again, BestNess just doing the BestNess thing right now. You know, he's on a mission. Those hands are warmed up like you talked about, and he's just kind of steamrolling the competition here. Yes, though. Yes is another player though that he doesn't need much to get started. All he needs is really just kind of like a small spark, and he just kind of immerses into something dangerous. But taking a little bit too long here to get the fire going, and you know, BestNess is just like, look, man, if you won't get it started, I will.
Yeah, and you know, I think that's partially due to the fact that Ike just hits so hard, right? One little breakaway can have infinite payoff for you. I think the same can be said about Ness, though, and his moves also flow into each other super well. I mean, this character, tiny as he may be, he hits like a truck.
He goes for the landing there. Couldn't quite get anything off of it. And a rare opportunity right there in the midst of a Ness string. But wait a minute, there are no strings on me, good sir. Great stuff right there from Yez, man. I mean, just wow. I mean, and that started just because he missed that landing there in that Ness string, and he was able to hit him with down tilt. Next thing you know, Ness is off stage. Oh no. Are you kidding me? Yes, what the hell?
Yeah, it's certainly the Yez classic. He looks for that pretty much whenever possible. And the fact that he opened up at that, it's probably feeling real good. The blood rushing through his veins right now, and he's about to be 2 stocks up if he lands this edge guard, but no, BestNess getting in that ambiguous range where it's like, can he reach this with air dodge? Is it really that good, or does he have to PK Thunder? And you saw Yez kind of flinch there, freeze up, and consider it a little bit too hard in the moment.
Yeah. Well, god dang. That was, oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, the PK fire right here, man, is that's definitely going to help him a lot here versus, oh my, well, you know what, whatever here. At this point, Yez is looking really, really great here. I mean, but again, if there was ever a game to really turn it around, it's definitely this one. I mean, he was definitely on his tournament game. There's a lot really working against him here, just looking at the natural progression of BestNess historically in bracket. You know, after a very definitive 2 games, you know, there's not very many opportunities for you to, you know, get that 3rd game in under your belt. BestNess is traditionally going to close it out. Yes, here says, I'm trying to rewrite the script, though.
You know, we've got those kind of like meme X game player, like Game 5 Leo, you don't mess with. Dude, Yez, when he's down 0-2, looking completely unstoppable.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, it's real. It's verified, friends.
Oh my god, that actually killed 108. Ness is not that light either. That was insane. I thought he was actually going to trade stocks with him there and just go down, but wow, Yez. Talk about a speed run, man. I thought BestNess was speedrunning his way to Grands. Yez might have something to say about that.
Yez said no. What the hell?
He said, bro, you missed Yez skip by 1 frame, and now you're going to have to restart the run.
Wow. Okay. This is the beginnings of hopefully a great set. I mean, we haven't had too many long sets for the most part. I would very much like to see these two play more games. I know that they probably don't want to play any more games versus each other. They want to go to Grands, but
yeah,
I'm liking the ferocity. I'm liking the intensity. So if I'm liking, I'm sure the chat's very in on it as well. Yes, like I said before, rewriting the script. You know, traditionally, some players will go up to 2 games and then get kind of lazy that last one. BestNess is not that. BestNess will go into 2 games, and then the 3rd game probably looks a lot better than the first one did. But yes, though, you know, bringing something new to the table here this Thanksgiving, man. I'm excited.
It's definitely a mistake to count this guy out at any point. We're going to see BestNess counterpick it over to Pokemon Stadium. This could be really good for him. I don't really know. I feel like, you know, just removing the triplat nature of Battlefield is probably good against any sortie, right? But I don't know if this particularly provides any advantage to him. It's just a very solid neutral pick.
Okay, got a little too overzealous with the forward air. Usually a lot of people don't respect forward air anyway from Ness. You know, it comes out pretty quick and it's multi-hitting, but no, of course it's just on shield too at that angle. It's hard to punish after it lands, but yeah, I mean, he's just doing a really good job at showcasing his patience here this time. I mean, you know Ness is going to move. You know Ness is going to press buttons up on you. Sometimes it's best to just let him press.
Oh, the parry, but he forgets to block again. That's the tricky thing about characters like Ness with so many multi-hits. You land that parry, you hear the sound effect, you're like, yes, it's time to hit. And then you're just a little too slow. Oh, the angles! Jesus, BestNess. Okay. Oh, and clips him with the tail again, looking for PK fire, but just slightly off the mark.
And then a very questionable directional air dodge, and that could have been very troublesome for himself, but Just like he was, BestNess decided to be a little merciful there. I can't say Yes is going to give him that same opportunity. No throw. He's looking for it though, and the back ride is short, and the pivot grab being punished by some aerials here from Ike. Okay, looking for the down tilt to pop him up. No grab. I think he really thought he was going to go for the neutral get up there at the ledge. Very smart right there from BestNess to just roll in, create yourself a little bit of distance, look for PK fire.
Very smart by Yes to go for a grab there. I feel like a lesser Ike certainly would have just gone for a quick draw over your head into F tilt, and BestNess was looking for that. But this man Yes is built different for sure, and he's looking for the tail again. Yes, and that's going to be a stock. Oh, making it a little more complex for himself, but still manages to close the stock. Wow, BestNess just showing that he can get it done one way or another.
Yes, BestNess, I mean, like we said, just, you know, being so dominant here this evening. And then, of course, last night, too, you know, we talked about his match versus Sharp. You know, he played Sharp last night in Grand Finals, if I'm not mistaken, and it was a really great set. You know, I watched it, of course, like I watch all other tournaments, but, of course, I'm trying to get as much Sephiroth data as possible. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, he's just been doing great all weekend.
Oh, almost surviving that, but yeah, Ether just way too strong of a move.
Speaking of strong moves right there, landing there, you might want to limit how many of those you eat here versus Ike. That opens up doors for just, well, look, you don't want to let Nair in because Nair brings his boys in, and sometimes like, the party just gets crazy.
Yeah, his boys up air, fair, back air. I don't like those guys, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, then if like there's Mr. Platform there too, you know what I'm saying? Even more homies come in, and it's just it ain't good.
Yeah, it's like when you invite that one guy to the party and he just shows up with a whole carpool.
He's like, dude, you mind if my guys come? They're chill. They're with me. Don't worry about it. They're good.
Next thing you know, your couch is all full of mud. You know. Anyway, we got a solid back and forth. These guys just trading blows pretty handily. But oh, I thought he was about to hit him with the grime of grimes right there. I've seen BestNess get too many people with that. Oh, and he still hits him.
Okay, he got to get back onto the list. Oh, and then narrowly escapes the PK fire just to get hit with another one, but no Nair there that time. A little too high on the PK fire. Okay. Oh.
That was crazy. The PK Thunder was still attached to Ness, so it didn't go away.
Oh my goodness. I mean, a Yes is really swinging here for the fences as he should. You know, he knows that both of their stocks are certainly on borrowed time, but the problem is that, you know, I mean, you can get a straight hit from Ike, but Ike needs that conversion where Ness does not sometimes. Just the Nair, the back throw, the forwarder can be enough to do it no matter how big you are. And, you know, Yes working with a lot of body, he's a very easy character to combo.
All right, how is he going to peel this stock back? I mean, he's got a couple straight hits that can do it, namely dash attack, back air, maybe up air near the top of the screen. But it's tough to land them, especially on a tiny and evasive character like Ness. Wow, the up B, of course, can't forget about that. Could certainly take Ness out right now, but I don't know. Is he going to afford you that opportunity? Wow, kind of just standing in place right there. Doesn't look like he was ready for a burst option like dash attack. As slow as it may be, can be very tough to react to, especially because Ike just instills that fear. You're always second-guessing yourself against him. And
he went for that. Look like he went for a short hop, like first. Kind of threw him off. Probably thought he was going to go for like short hop Nair or probably forward. That's pretty much what he's been doing a lot at the ledge, but a bit of a fake out. Matt's starting to trap play here, though. He's already in that orange life.
Yes, just still hanging on here. This guy's resilient, man. He's got a great comeback factor as well. We were talking about how BestNess is disgusting in the clutch, but I think Yez is just great at keeping his head on straight, too.
Forward throw. Okay, he's eating a lot of minuscule percent. He's going to go for a back throw. Oh, no, actually was able to mash out there. He won't get the opportunity to mash like that a second time. Platforms, like we talked about before, you let the... What the... Sir? Sir, this ain't that type of party, no. Relax.
Okay, gets shield grab just a little bit too close on that neutral air, and he's got to be counting his stars that he is alive right now. Any good hit from Ness can do it, but same can be said for Ike if he gets the right setups, but wow, dash attack, not enough. Oh! Hit with the classic.
Alrighty, BestNess. All right, buddy. He said, look, I'm going back to Grands. I don't care what the hell y'all talking about.